Hi, this is Brie, the Creative Minds Coach, and today I'm on another hike. So, I'm in Texas. Yeah, we have brown stuff, but gosh, look how pretty it is. Dang. Okay, so Texas has some amazing places, and I want to show you one that might surprise you. So, walk with me. Let's go. Come with me on my hike, and I also want to tell you a story too. So, all right, let's go. We're going to go down that trail right there. Okay, if anyone knows how to work a DJI gimbal, anyway, I think I just need to practice more with it. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so I paused at this cave. Before I go down in there, because I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you a story, and then we're going to go down in there. I want to tell you this story because this was a really great lesson for me, and so maybe you could see yourself mirrored in it a little bit. So I was working on a big, huge goal, and I was doing it in the year 2020, which is during a pandemic. So I was going to say I don't recommend it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you make your big goal. It honestly doesn't. So I was working on this big goal, and I'm a landscape photographer. So I went with my husband. We went to a state park because as we do, we went away for the weekend, and I thought I was doing so well. I was only like 6 months in from getting I bought a new camera. When I started this, I bought a new camera. I had to figure it all out. Anyway, 6 months in, I thought, oh my gosh, I am doing so great. And so we went to this park. I mean, it's a state park with big mountains, and it's really pretty. And so anyway, so we went there, and I had this feeling while I was making all of these photos, and I was like, I am doing so good. I had all these expectations about what my photos would look like because I was making photos of stuff I was interested in. And I was feeling really good while I was doing it, okay? And I just thought they were all gonna be totally amazing. So when I kind of made a little bit of a mistake, which is a learning experience. I didn't check my camera. I hardly checked my camera before I got back. Like, I think I did a little bit, but I remember this one photo on this trail, and I made a couple of pictures, and photos, and I didn't check. And so when I got home, I was so excited. I mean, like, my heart was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see that one photo. And I pull it up. I'm so excited. I pull out my camera, and I'm like looking, and I'm like zooming in, like on my camera. I didn't even take my memory card out or anything. And I'm zooming in, and I can just see it's trashed. Like it's blurry, it doesn't make sense. I mean, like, blurry not on purpose, so it's not even sharp. It doesn't make any sense other than I took a photo of something I was interested in. So anyway, the photo isn't good. And in fact, I was like, oh, this is really terrible. So, but the reason why I talk about this is because I had so many expectations about what my photos were gonna look like and how well I thought I was doing and all of that stuff, and all of these expectations. And when I got back, they just weren't, I just killed them all. So anyway, I did not meet any of my expectations. And I want to tell you more about that. But first I'm gonna go down in the cave. So let me show you the cave and then tell you about how I cried. Okay, let's go. Okay, I was up there. And then I climbed down over here. And now, and it's fun. There's so many rocks. And it's like dripping. This is in Texas, y'all. This is just cool stuff. Yeah. And this is the path that I'm gonna go on. So, all right. I'll show you another view in a sec. Awesome, right? Isn't that awesome? Look at this. Anyway, when it's really wet, it looks really good, but there are a lot of ferns. It's really dry here right now. So, all right, I'm gonna take you on this trail and I'm gonna hike and chat and tell you how I cried. Okay, getting used to this gimbal thing. All right, so I told you I would tell you how I cried. It seems kind of silly now, but you know, we just want to do well. And when we don't think we are, it feels really crappy. So anyway, after I looked at my photos, especially that one from that one trail, bye cave, especially that one from that one trail, listen, it had backlit weeds. I know. I know it's silly, but I loved it. I mean, I just love the feeling of it. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, so I looked at the back of my camera. Gosh, I'm running into trees. I looked at the back of my camera and saw that my photo did not meet my expectations. And I'm not gonna lie, I just cried. I literally bawled, crying, sobbing for like an hour, maybe two. Maybe it was just, I put a lot of pressure on myself, you know, all of that stuff. And I just let it all out. So, but here's why I tell you this, because yes, it was in that moment okay for me to like just cry and be disappointed and be in that moment, but I didn't have to. So let me take you on this trail a little bit. I'm going to tell you, let me do some more hiking because I need to get my body moving today. And I want to tell you how I switch stuff around so you can do it too. Let's go. Hey friends, so I'm at a secret spot. I'm going to show you later in the video, but you have to wait. And here's what I'm popping in to say. If you like this hiking and chatting, like this video, and I have more to come. I'm doing a road trip in September, so subscribe to the channel so you can get notified on all of the adventures and the chats to come. And the last thing is, if you like what I'm doing here, go to creativemindscoach.com and I have all kinds of stuff for you to check out there, including my portfolio of images, so you can check out all my photos too. All right, that's it. Thanks, bye. All right, so I'm on a little bit of a slope, but isn't this so pretty? Look at the clouds and this, like, these are all my favorite things. Clouds, water, rocks, and look, even there's some tree stump cool right there. Okay, so I just wanted to stop here because A, I think it's really pretty, but B, I wanted to kind of put these things together, like tell you what I learned from this experience that I had. And it's gonna get windy, so I hope you can still hear me with my mic. Okay, because here comes the wind, of course. So here's the thing. When I didn't meet my expectations, I felt disappointed. And that's what led to my like sobbing. So I learned from this that I can actually handle feeling disappointment. And I just need to like lean into it a little bit, or a lot of it for a little bit until it can dissipate. And then I can reframe all of like my whole experience in my head. Okay, so this is what I learned, and this is what I want to tell you, is when we have expectations and they don't get met, it leads to disappointment. That isn't necessarily bad, but except like if we feel bad and we don't like that, okay? So now I know where my disappointment comes from, but what if we could have the same exact experience and feel amazing about it? Wouldn't that be interesting? Okay, so here's how you can do that. And then this is what I taught myself to do, and you can do it too. So what I started to do after that, well, I was like, well, it's not that we don't want to have expectations, okay? We can totally have all of those if we want to. But what I started to do was go, okay, what if I just planned to fail? What if I just planned to go out and go on the path and make photos of stuff I loved and decided that they might be a failure, that like all of this is totally gonna fail. I know initially that sounds like how terrible. However, I'm like, because we're kind of trained to think that failure is bad. But if I could go out, and this could be for you with your art, if I could go out and plan to fail and know I was gonna go out and do the same stuff anyway, and then it might be a big failure, whatever that means for me, okay? That it wasn't gonna turn out, whatever. Then if I didn't get a photo, nothing bad, right? Like, of course I failed. And I don't make that mean anything about me, but I went out and I tried anyway, because when we're doing stuff, it's the repeated action that gets us to the success anyway. Okay, so, and wouldn't it be amazing if I plan to fail, and this has happened too, if I plan to fail and then I went out and I didn't. And I was like, wow, success. So that's happened too. And then I feel so much better. And I'm not crying over my dishes in the kitchen sink again, right? So I just think this is a beautiful way to retrain ourselves to think in a different way. And this is awesome because you can do this too. So I'm gonna go back up the trail. I'm gonna take you to my favorite little secret spot that I love. I want to tell you one more thing. I'm actually gonna ask you a question to think about, okay? So come with me and we'll go there because it's my secret spot. All right, let's go to my secret spot. Okay, this is my favorite spot. Look, water, awesome trees, rocks. I can't even tell you. It's so pretty here. Sometimes I just come here and hang out and write stuff. And anyway, I'm actually surprised the water's still going. Gosh, it's humid today. Okay, so my hike is pretty much over. I'm actually just gonna have a nice quiet walk back to my car without you, okay? Without you. But here's my last thing that I want to offer to you, okay? This is an exercise that you can do to practice failing. All you're gonna do is practice failing. No, yes and no. Pick 3 ways. If you have a goal you're working on or not, whatever. If you're tired of being disappointed because you have these super high expectations, you're gonna pick 3 ways. You're gonna pick 3 ways. I thought I heard something. Can you hear the water and the birds? Pick 3 ways that you are going to plan to fail. This is awesome. Okay, this might feel a little scary. So you're just gonna breathe and you're gonna fail anyway. You're gonna plan 3 ways and then you're gonna go do them believing you're gonna fail. And then if you fail, you're gonna congratulate yourself because you went out to do the thing, okay? Or you did the thing. It could be something that you're thinking about even. So if you do fail, you're gonna congratulate yourself because you did what you set out to do. If you didn't fail, I got rocks right here. If you didn't fail, how amazing is that, right? Like, won't you feel amazing and not disappointed, right? It's huge. This is how you can reframe all of it. And I'm gonna step back up. When we don't fail and we have success, you must party. You must celebrate that, absolutely 100%. All right, that's it. Doesn't that feel so much better? Think of how much fun you could have failing over and over again. Because it truly is, as we do the things, we will have success. And you don't have to expect it because you're just gonna plan to fail. And the beautiful thing is that you will eventually do what you set out to do. I finished my impossible goal all by practicing failing after that. I stopped with all my expectations and I just planned to fail. And the statistics really are that over time you do have success. So, okay, so how can you fail? And then my second question, that's my one question. And then my second question is, how can you be okay with that? So you might need to let that sit on your brain for a little bit and go, ooh, how can I be okay failing? And I'm gonna tell you how you can be okay. Just try it. That's it. Just try it. All right, that's it. Let me show you my favorite spot one more time. Let me grab this.